Mysterious mysteries. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Matthew, we are here once again in the hot seat.
A whole year's past.
A whole year's past, which can only mean one thing.
Yes.
The family-friendly Mysterious Mysteries Christmas special.
Oh, this is going to be... my mind is in two halves. I'm on one side really excited.
Quite right.
And on the other hand, I think this is going to be absolutely awful.
What, more awful than normal?
I do. I think
Why?
you're going to really bastardize Christmas.
But are you saying that's what we did last time?
Yes, you did, not me.
Matthew, last year
I
was...
get dragged through this.
Matthew, last year was a heartwarming, family-friendly tale.
Well, from what I remember, also, there's lots of singing. There was some heavy characterization, so I'm going to be exhausted by the end of this.
Yes, I put you through it last time, and I have to admit, it's only going to go more hardcore from now on. You've got quite the task ahead of you, Matthew. But if anyone can do it,
he's even using diction like hardcore already, which is making me worried. My lips once rosy are now white.
If I recall,
a throb to my heart.
The word hardcore was a feature of last year's Christmas special when Peppermint Sticks fell upon a couple of magazines of a hardcore nature, shall we say?
We don't condone this, listener.
Yeah, well, we do.
Oh dear.
But Matthew, it is Christmas. Are you feeling festive?
Well, I am. The admin team.
Yes.
Have furnished us with some lovely Christmas jumpers.
Not just that. Look what we got here.
Oh, yeah.
Some mulled wine.
Oh!
Cheers, Matthew.
Cheers.
It's delicious.
Is it?
But that said...
I'll just get mine.
I mean, it's very nice what they've done and all, but not enough for us to give them leave over Christmas.
No,
they will be in the office on Christmas Day.
Yeah, on Christmas Day? 24 fucking hours, thank you very much. Christmas Day. Like it means anything to them, you know.
They will have coal in their sack, and that is all.
They certainly will.
Well, Matthew,
admin team.
I am so eager to get this underway. So let me. I'll hand you the
mulled
script.
wine is lovely. Well, thank you.
You are more than welcome. Here, hold on. Let me hand you a script now, just to confirm. Do you want to do your little disclaimer now?
I'll just get this out of the way.
Yeah, go for
Listen, if you're new to this, I have never seen these scripts before.
Yeah.
They come from the foul mind of Mick, and it is foul.
Excuse me.
And he
the inspired mind of Mick.
I've never seen it before. What goes on is not my responsibility. It's not my liability. I disclaim to the fullest extent, all rights reserved, etc.
As we discussed in the fanfiction episode, though, we do take your attendance as tacit condemnation.
We do not. We do not.
Here is the script. The script. Matthew has never seen this before. Would you like to?
Oh, it is heavy. This.
Would you like to but don't open it. Just look at the.
Am I allowed to
look
read
at the title page?
Because he's been keeping this. Usually, I might have an idea of the title beforehand.
Because I usually tell you the week before.
You do, but this time he's been so cautious.
Absolutely.
So the oh no, no, I don't like it.
What does it say?
How the Half-Inch Stole Christmas by Mick.
Your thoughts?
Half-inch.
Yeah.
Well, I immediately thought of a half-inch nail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A half-inch nail. But
well,
I then, my mind, involuntarily, I should add, by its own accord, jumped to those measurements pertaining to certain other aspects,
an appendage of some type
of someone's body. Yeah.
Well, I think your latter thought may be closer to the mark.
But
Matthew, there's only one way to find out, isn't there?
How the half-inch? It's not even biologically possible. They do write in, listener, if you've got any ideas. We accept photos,
if you have your own experience of a
half-inch, JPEG, GIFs, anything you like.
Please, GIF.
GIFs? GIF. Oh, sorry.
Well, sorry. I mean, it's not set in stone.
This is all new to me.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Shall we do it, Matthew?
Let's do it.
There's a few things I have to tell you. I forgot. So like last Christmas, this has a few twists in it. It breaks from the usual formula in a couple of ways. One being, you are the narrator.
Really? Oh, was I?
You were last year. You were the narrator. Yeah, it's the only time you've narrated. You will be narrating again.
Oh, good. Okay. So do I speak first?
Yes, you will.
All right.
Second twist, like last year, it's a musical episode.
Yeah.
I hope you're in good voice.
Well, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm okay.
Curt and to the point. I like it.
Continue.
And the third twist is, and this is a special moment. For the very first time ever, I will voice more than one character.
Oh!
And by that,
miracle.
By that I mean I will voice 2 characters.
Yes.
And you will do everything else.
Both with a sort of middle of the range, lower middle class English accent.
Lower?
Sorry, Mick.
The jibes are out already.
I take that back.
Well, yes. So I've made it
Mick
clear.
Mick is my social superior.
Well said. Well said. I've made it clear in the script
in all respects
which character that is, so you needn't worry.
Okay.
Well.
Excellent.
Should we do this, Matthew?
Okay.
I am so looking forward to this.
I've got mulled wine and water next to me, so I think I'll need it.
You'll need both. Would you like to get us started? Kick it off? Read out the title?
Welcome to the Mysterious Mysteries Christmas Special.
Oh, my.
For this performance of How the Half-Inch Stole Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas it was, and all the honest folk of the North Pole be loading the last of the toys for all the good boys and girls onto Mr. Claus's sleigh. And what a good sleigh it was, too, honest as the farm, hard as the toil, and strong as the plough. But as the good workers of the grotto sang their final song of good cheer, before it be time for Mr. Claus and his companions to take to the skies, not one of them did know the upcoming peril they be destined to encounter from a wee heartless foe, who be determined to steal Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho! How quickly a year does pass, Mrs. Claus.
Is this me as well? Mrs. Claus.
Of course it is.
Oh, she was one. I struggle with women's
Matthew,
voices.
This is your first line and you're complaining.
Oh, it was my second line. I just did the narration. Thank you very much. Oh my, I scarcely believe it's that time again, Mr. Claus. Why, it feels like only yesterday I was recovering from that severe yeast infection.
Well, you better believe it, Mrs. Claus.
Oh, God, is this me?
This is you.
Singing?
As Mrs. Claus.
What? Oh, just hear the sleigh bells ting-a-ling-ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling too.
Beautiful.
Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Oh, my.
Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Lovely. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the snow. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand. Just holding your hand. This is great. We're gliding along with the song of a wintry wonderland.
Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we.
Seamless transition.
Circled closer together like birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing a chorus or two.
Oh my.
Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Oh, I've got the hard part. There's a lovely birthday party at the home of Farmer Grace. Great pal. It'll be the perfect ending of a perfect day. We'll be singing the songs we love to sing without a single stop. At the fireplace where we'll watch the chestnuts pop. Pop, pop, pop. The thing in the world Milton pie. When they pass around the coffee and the pumpkin pie, it'll nearly be like a picture painted by Courier and Ives. These wonderful things are the things we remember all through our lives. These wonderful things are the things we remember all through our lives. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Yeah, well, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. And it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together.
Dear me.
We're just getting started. That was the
end.
What?
That was an ambush. I'm not good at Mrs. Claus at the best of times. You'd give me that song.
Never a true word has been said.
Oh, dear.
I think you just about.
Just by some commentary, I was liking how you did keep to the original lyric, and also the Johnny Mathis, and also I loved the McAllister at the beginning. To hear his voice again, there was a throb to my heart. There was.
And a throb to your half-inch.
No.
Let's keep going.
It's more than that, listen.
How I love the frivolity that comes with this time of year. But jokes aside, Mrs. Claus, get the fuck off the sleigh. You're not coming with us.
Of course, Mr. Claus. But tell me, who are you taking with you this year on your festive voyage across the snowy globe?
Well, sat at my side will be my loyal elf, Peppermint
He's
Sticks.
back.
He's back.
He's back.
Say, where is that little rascal?
He was like this, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm here, Santa. Just securing the last of the presents to the sleigh. We shall be ready to leave in a moment, sir. But there is one slight concern.
And what might that be, my dear Pepper?
It's your sack, Santa. It appears to be plastered in a peculiar sticky residue. Oh, no.
No need to worry, Pepper.
Oh, man.
I was having a few pre-flight jitters, that's all. So let's just say I settled my nerves by emptying the contents of one of my sacks into the other.
What? It's nonsense. I think he's talking about his bin bags or something.
Yes, I do have a few of those lying around.
It'll be some spilled mulled wine.
I'll have you in one of them if you don't start reading your lines.
Mr. Claus, you should have let me know. I'm always more than happy to help you unload your bulging Mick. I'm not even reading the naughties in this.
Oh, okay.
But never mind. Who else are you taking with you on your sleigh?
Well,
I'm reading them at face value.
As a reward for his courageous actions last year, where he not only saved our lives, but saved Christmas as a whole for all the children across the world, I have promised groundskeeper McAllister that he may be my right-hand man as I embark on my deliveries.
It be a most generous offer, Mr. Claus, and one that is a great honour, so it is. After all, I'm but an humble groundskeeper, a lowly farmhand. Aye, that's what I am, man of the farm, a good, honest worker.
The honour is mine, groundskeeper, but we shan't get very far with just the three of us. We need our faithful reindeer to take this sleigh to the skies.
Oh no, he's back.
Tell me, Pepper, where is Rudolph?
I do apologize, Santa. I made it very clear to Rudolph. He needed to be present and harnessed by now, but he doesn't seem to be here.
What a forgetful little mischief maker he is. Why don't you go over to the stables and fetch him, Pepper? I'm sure he'll be frightfully embarrassed when he realizes that...
Oh, no.
Hold on. Is that an antler poking out of the snow?
Where, Santa? I don't see it.
Next to that empty bottle of bells and the pile of discarded betting slips, Pepper.
Oh my. Yes. It certainly looks like an antler, Santa. Allow me to dig around it a little and see what I find. Well, let's see. There is something down here. Whatever it may be, it's breathing, Santa. Oh, it's awfully damp, too. I think it may have wet itself. Wait a moment. I've got hold of something. Yes, there are two things, actually.
both round and suspended in some kind of sack. Perhaps if I give them a little scream, I might... Ah!
Oh, fuck you, doing squeezing my ball bag, you wee shite. Oh, God. Mate.
He's back. You really think I was going to do a Christmas special and not include...
And did you see how I just immediately launched myself into it?
Absolutely.
I didn't give any credence. Oh, no.
Oh, my. It's you, Rudolph. Oh, I am sorry for startling you.
Okay, nae bother. All I need after a night on the bevy is some fud yanking me boy hair.
That is a relief to hear.
I was being sarcastic, you daft fanny. Oh, God. Get the fuck now before I give you a scalping.
Oh, such Christmas cheer in the air. How you warm my heart, Rudolph.
Okay, sure, the big yin's here as well, giving me bother. Well, I'll tell yous both, I'm Stephen pissed here. And if yous nae give me a head piece, he might take your Christmas cheer and he might shove it up your hole. Oh, God.
See, I told you. I just hope that...
You've ruined him again.
As I said, the families will be gathered round the wireless listening to the heartwarming tale of Rudolph and the gang.
No.
Oh, Pepper.
Rudolph was never like this. He was a childhood hero.
He wasn't everything I used to watch and listen to.
Betting slips.
Oh, Pepper. He may be putting a brave face on it, but I fear our Rudolph here may be feeling a little under the weather.
I'll have your missus under me if you nae let me keep you fat bastard, you.
Perhaps we should...
what he means.
Enlist... You know exactly what he means.
He's not proposing.
Perhaps we should enlist another reindeer to help share the burden with poor Rudolph. Who would you suggest, Pepper?
If I may, Santa, I think Vixen would be an excellent addition to our team.
Oh, shite.
Excellent. Go fetch her, Pepper.
Of course, Santa.
Oh, Jesus, no. I was just being a rooster. I'm fine to do the sleigh on my own.
I admire your work ethic, Rudolph, but you don't need to prove yourself to me. There's no shame in needing a little help every once in a while.
I'm fine, Santa. I'll do the sleigh on my own. I'm begging you.
Don't be silly. Oh, Christmas is a time for family, after all, and Vixen is your wife.
Really?
Yeah. How lovely it will be for you to share this special evening with a loved one.
Now, you daft fanny, it wouldn't be me missus, my Vixen. She'll be raging. I've been out on the bevy for days and I didn't even tell her where I've been. Was her birthday and all yesterday. Oh, shite. You better call back that Pepper calling back before it's too...
Well. If it isn't that useless fucker I call a husband.
Oh, shite.
You mind telling me where you've been this past week? Do I need to remind you we got 3 Waynes back at the stables who missed their da?
It's nae how it looks, you numpty. I can explain.
Sure, don't bother. I can smell the potching on you from here.
That's an Irish Vixen.
I should have listened to me ma back in West Belfast when she told me you'd wind up being just like me da, away chasing the drink instead of being at home with your family.
There you go, talking out your fanny flaps about your more. Oh, God. No, Mick. No, I'm sorry.
Matthew,
it's escalating.
This is a family drama.
No, I don't like it.
Well, it
when
doesn't matter.
When he says there's the flaps, but he doesn't mean, because your wee fanny in Scotland is something else, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
It's not a rude thing.
It's not what you think it is.
No, so it's okay
it
to
is
say.
Really.
It isn't. Is it?
No.
It's just like me and gifts.
There you go, talking out.
Well, I tell you once and I'll tell you again. Vixen, your ma's an effing wallpaper.
Walloper?
What? Oh, your ma's an effing walloper.
How dare you?
Still makes no sense.
How dare you?
And here's another thing, you fud.
This truly is a time for bringing family together.
If I may, Santa, now that we've had our reindeer and the sleigh is fully loaded, perhaps we should set off on our journey. We have a lot of stops to make across the world, and if we are going to deliver all our gifts, for the good boys and girls by morning.
I suppose you're right, Pepper. Come now, Rudolph and Vixen, get yourselves harnessed in. And you, groundskeeper, climb aboard the sleigh with myself and Pepper.
Plow.
Excellent. We're ready to go. Stand back now, Mrs. Claus. Stand back as we prepare to get this show on the road.
Have a safe journey, Mr. Claus. I'll have the ball gag and... What? I'll just trip myself into these.
Come on.
I'll have the ball gag and gimp mask ready for when you return.
It wouldn't be Christmas
funny,
without
Mick.
them.
Oh, we're all lolling here, aren't we? We're all lolling at the gags, aren't we?
Get out. Get out. I'll find someone else. No. I'll find another puppet to turn up and do this.
No. I am a puppet.
You are. It wouldn't be Christmas without them. Right, let us begin. Prepare yourselves, Rudolph and Vixen.
Order me a boot again and I'll smack you right in the coupon. That was very funny.
Oh, you're liking the gags now?
Was Rudolph being whipped?
He was,
yeah. Do the whip cracking again. It's so satisfying. You can really feel it.
I actually recorded that on location in the office on the admin team.
I was going to say, was that when I was having a particularly
It was when you were having that episode yesterday.
When I had a particularly unpleasant... Yeah.
Yes. Well, less said of that, the better.
I had nowhere to dry my hands, did I? I was fair fuming.
How you fumed?
And with that crack of the whip...
Hey, he's not Scottish, groundskeeper.
McAllister. And with that crack of the whip, the great sleigh, honest like the plough, took to the skies. 'Twas a wondrous sight, like the birthing of the first calf of the season, or the dislodging of a troublesome carrot from the... anus. Oh, no. I now know that this script is canon.
Yes, it is canon. Now you know.
Up and up the good sleigh did soar, up and up till we be on the top of the world. But it be no time for leisure, nay, it be a time for some good honest work. And so the good Mr. Claus, man of the bulging sack, and the rest of his honest workers set about their task and delivered gifts to the good boys and girls, singing as they went. Oh no!
Here we go.
Another one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Me
God.
first.
You first. Oh, I'm McAllister.
You better not shout. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
This is the Sinatra. Lovely.
He's making a list.
And
he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Now you go.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
I think there might be a little instrumental here.
That sounds so specific.
This is an opportunity for a mid-play discussion, Matthew. You feel it's going well?
Well, I feel it's difficult.
Yeah.
I just got my eye on the future. It says Pepper coming up.
Pepper's next.
You count me in, Mick.
Oh no! No more.
Got a sax.
Seen any good films recently?
I did see.
Oh yeah.
Call Me by Your Name.
Oh, I'll check it out.
It was very troublesome.
Well, I think you're in soon.
It was troublesome for me.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
You better watch out. You better not cry.
That's not better not
pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh my.
He's making a list and checking it twice. He's going to find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Still you.
No, Rudolph.
1, 2, 3.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. He's an old dirty fucking bastard.
You God. Better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming to town. Ho, ho, ho. How I love coming to town.
Hey, it be a pleasure to watch you come everywhere the eye can see, Mr. Claus.
I can assure you the pleasure is mine, groundskeeper.
Quite right, McAllister.
Yes.
Santa, if I may, I'm a little concerned with the progress we've been making over the past few hours.
Oh, Pepper, how you worry. I'm sure that we are right on schedule.
But that's just it, Santa. According to my schedule, we should be a third of the way through our deliveries by now and soon approaching Europe.
And what may the problem be, my dear peppermint sticks?
Well, we don't appear to be approaching Europe, sir. We're not even close.
You heard that, you useless bastard? You're slowing us down.
Oh, would you once give my damn head some peace, you wench?
Oh, aye. I forget. You must be still heavy with the drink. When you going to wise up and realise you have responsibilities, Rudolph? You work one night a year, for fuck's sake.
And I drink all the other days to forget I'm married to a right cuddy of a bird.
It's a cuddy. No idea.
You can look it up later.
Oh, God. Need a glossary.
Not to worry if we're running a little behind schedule, everyone.
I don't think you should look it up.
No,
don't look it up. No.
Not to worry if we're running a little behind schedule, everyone. We'll just give Africa a miss this year.
Santa.
No, I don't like this, mate. I'm sorry.
You gotta say it.
No, I don't like this.
Doesn't matter.
But it's Pepper, not me.
Yes.
But Santa, we gave Africa a miss last year. And the year before that.
I'm not laughing, listener. That's really bad, mate. You're crossing the line.
I think you
crossed it.
I think you must.
I'm not laughing.
I think you must be mistaken, Pepper.
Oh no! There's more.
I assure you, I'm not Santa. Actually, now that I think about it, I can't recall the last time we did, in fact, go to Africa. It always seems to fall victim to our tardiness, sir.
Oh, God. This is awful. Mate, you've done it too far. I'm not laughing at it.
I'm sure you're worrying over nothing. We can't be that far behind schedule. Tell me, Pepper, what region of the world are we flying over at present?
If my calculations are correct, sir, then we're currently flying over somewhere called the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, otherwise known as North Korea.
Oh.
It'd be a good solid land for the farm, Mr. Claus.
I have no doubt, groundskeeper. Well then, how about we all put our dear Pepper's mind at ease and make haste with our deliveries?
Mick, we can't continue with this. We're going to get in trouble with North Korea.
No,
and everyone else.
You don't know where this is going. And make haste with our deliveries. There's sure to be enough time to make every stop. What on earth was that?
It appears to be a Hwasong 14 intercontinental ballistic missile, sir.
Oh, God. No doubt a firework or two to spread some Christmas cheer.
I'm afraid that might not be the case, Santa.
What do you mean, Pepper?
Well, the missile, sir, it's coming straight for us.
What? No!
No!
Gosh.
Well, you didn't expect that, did you?
Where are you taking us?
There'd be a mighty bang when the good Hwasong 14 intercontinental ballistic missile struck the stern of the sleigh with its yield. And what a fine yield it was, too. It were like the yield of the farm after weeks of good rain. Aye, a strong yield it was, too strong for the sleigh. Just a simple, honest sleigh it were, not made for evasive aerial warfare it weren't. Just an honest sleigh, so down it came to earth it did, aye, crashing down. And it took every last bit of Mr. Claus's skill at the reins to make an emergency landing. But land that sleigh he did, and like the humble shepherd with his flock, he checked on all the workers first without a care for himself. And it be then that he realised the wee peppermint sticks, his most trusted of all the good workers, were nowhere to be found.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I just need another sip of mulled wine.
Do you want to have a little sip?
I need a sip.
Okay, that was pretty full on. We've just been shot. We've just been shot down over North Korea.
Oh, and the comments. I'm sorry.
Well, Matthew,
I just need to calm down over some of the worries that are going through my mind about some of the sentiments that you have expressed. That I'll just say that again for the purposes of the record. That you, Mick, have expressed.
Matthew, you listen very carefully. You can just about hear all the letters of lawsuits trickling through our letterbox.
No, I don't listen. Don't listen. We'll defend. We'll defend and counterclaim.
Indeed.
You hear?
No. Pepper, my dear elf, where are you? What has happened to you?
He be only a wee worker elf, Mr. Claus. Must have been knocked right off the good sleigh by the yield of the blast. He must have.
Perhaps, groundkeeper, but Pepper is a wondrous, otherworldly creature. As soon as he landed, he was simply magicked his way back here to the sleigh. Something must have happened to him. But what? What could it be?
I can think of something.
Oh, aye? And what's that?
The wee shite's dead.
No.
Okay, and I'll tell you what. I'm glad. Wee bastard was getting on me chebs. It's a sin I wasn't able to finish him off first myself.
As if you'd ever be interested in finishing someone else off first before you had your fill.
Well, maybe if you nae got so many headaches every time, I wouldn't be in such a hurry.
Well, maybe if you just gave my head some fucking peace every now and then, I wouldn't get so many headaches.
Well, maybe I'll just pump your sister Blitzen next time and get a stoner. What you think of that, you fud?
What's a stoner?
What on earth is that noise? Who are these people? They're coming right for us. What do they want with us?
Oh no.
Enemies of the Supreme Leader, you trespass on sovereign soil. Importation will not be tolerated. Put hands in air and surrender to mighty People's Republic of Korea.
Oh no, not again.
It best be to do as the good workers say and put your hands in the air, Mr. Claus. Just doing his job, he is honest work, that's all it be.
I suppose so, groundskeeper.
That's good and well for you two dunderheads, but me and the missus nae got any hands.
You defy order of mighty and best career, quadruped. Put hands above head immediately.
What's quadruped?
Quadruped.
Oh, quadruped.
4 legs.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He's got very good English, doesn't he?
That's very well spoken, yeah.
Better than mine.
How about you come here and I'll shove my hand right up your ass, you ball bag.
I ask final time, quadruped. Put hands in air.
And I'll ask you one final time, get to fuck.
Very well, horned mammal. We do this hard way. Soldier, fire stun grenade.
Oh, shite.
You fucking aged Rudolph.
What is happening?
Coughing. No. And then we all fall over.
Oh my god.
this is really quite a dramatic turn of events, isn't it, Matthew?
It's become very bizarre.
Yeah.
It was nearly an hour before Rudolph Vixen, the good Mr. Claus, and his humble groundkeeper awoke. And when we did, we found our good selves in an interrogation room. A simple... sorry, I do
excuse me.
It's the old wine surfacing.
A simple room it was, aye, simple like the farmhand and honest like the plough. But we weren't to be alone in the good room long, nay, for no sooner had we stirred and relieved ourselves of our waking gas, we were joined by the officer we'd met earlier on the good, honest land where the sleigh had landed.
That's their waking gas.
God.
Oh, good. You are all awake.
Yes, it would appear that we are. Mr.
Dong. Suck me dong.
Sorry,
How did you not see that? It's the most obvious one we've had yet.
I maintain, Mick, that I still do not see it. Thank you very much. That's a perfectly legitimate,
of course,
North Korean name.
It is. Mr. Dong, I appreciate you are just doing your job, but you find us at a time of great concern. You see, my friend is missing, and we fear he may be in great peril.
The welfare of your friend, not Mr. Dong's concern, fat man.
But Mr. Dong, it's Christmas. Why not use this opportunity to spread a little Christmas cheer? Well, after all, you are in the presence of good old Saint Nick and his merry band. What a wonderful gesture it would be.
Mr. Dong know very well who you are, Mr. Claus, but Dong not care. You think because you are fat, jolly man with beard, you can toss this dong? Well, I let you into secret, Mr. Claus. Only Mr. Dong's mother can toss this dong.
What does he mean?
I don't.
He's going to throw him somewhere.
Yeah, just toss him aside.
Yeah,
of course.
That's fair.
I don't think you understand. I mean no disrespect. I only wish to convey...
Silence! Dong met many men like you before, Mr. Claus, and you know what he called them?
I don't know. What do you call them?
Dong call them like the chicken. He called them cocks.
Cocks?
Indeed. And you know what Mr. Dong does with cocks, Mr. Claus?
I don't know.
He devours cocks. Mr. Dong eats cocks for breakfast.
Chickens?
Yeah, chicken.
For breakfast?
Yeah.
That's unusual.
Yeah, keep going.
Dong, all these different cultures.
Yeah.
Exposed to here by
Absolutely.
by mysterious mysteries.
Yeah.
Dong beats the cock, beats cock until he get what he want.
Oh, dear.
So tell Dong, Mr. Claus, are you a cock?
Am I
a cock? Please keep up, Mr. Claus. Dong not patient man. Are you hesitate? Interesting. Perhaps you are not cock after all.
Oh, what a relief.
Yes, of course, Mr. Dong has seen your type before. You are not cock at all, no? You are like donkey.
A donkey?
Yes, donkey. You are like the ass. Oh, no.
I'm sorry, I'm not pretending anymore. This is nonsense. This is outrageous. I'm angry.
Matthew, this is highbrow literature.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's poor.
Matthew.
It's degrading.
Yes, donkey.
To me.
It is.
Yes, donkey. You are like the ass. And you know what Mr. Dong do to the ass, Mr. Claus? Mr. Dong pound the ass. He pound the ass until it shed blood. Mr. Dong hits the ass. He eats the ass. He leave nothing left of the ass.
Oh, no.
God, this is he's very strong on animal cruelty.
He is.
Yeah.
He's brutal.
Brutal.
And speaking of animals.
You hearing this? I must still be pissed. Ah, you found Dong quadruped. Well, Mr. Dong have planned for you as well. When he finished with you, he'll be...
Is this me?
Yeah.
What voice?
Do anything.
Stop this interrogation and release these prisoners immediately. What? No, Mr. Dong not finished with cocks and asses. You will cease this immediately, Mr. Dong. Don't you know who this man is? Of course, he is Santa Claus, but Mr. Dong, not him, you fool, the other man. The one in the farming cap and the overalls. The one covered head to toe in mail what? Well,
now,
covered head to toe in male ejaculate.
Yeah,
why?
Now, the eager the eager listener will remember that way back in episode 1, series 1, at one point McAllister was covered head to toe in ejaculate. So he clearly just hasn't showered since then.
Yeah. I liked McAllister.
The farmer, he's no one, he's just groundskeeper. There is no ordinary groundskeeper, Mr. Tong. That is groundskeeper McAllister, the favourite and most esteemed groundskeeper of the Supreme Leader. No. Just a humble groundskeeper me, a simple man, just did some honest work on the farm for the Supreme Leader once or twice over the years. This is a twist and a half.
Isn't it?
Aye, once or twice when the winter be harsh, some honest work. Nonetheless, you will always be a friend of the People's Republic. Please accept my apologies, groundskeeper, for shooting down your sleigh, for your detention, and for the disrespectful conduct of my officer. You can rest assured that this dong will be severed immediately. He be just doing his job, some good work. You are a dignified man, groundskeeper, and I thank you for your understanding. Now you and your companions are free to go with the blessing of the Supreme Leader. That be very kind. Off we go then, lads, back out to the good land.
The fuck was that? You asked to tell me, Rudolph. I don't know.
You had about 3 pages there where I didn't say anything.
Really tough.
Unfortunately for you, you now have a whole narration.
I knew I'd be on my paces.
Yeah.
I'm hurting on the stool.
I'm sweating just watching you, Matthew.
I'm hurting.
And that's not because you're wearing no clothes.
I'm clamped on. I'm wearing my Christmas jumper.
That's right. But nothing else.
And then, just as the cattle be let out the shed after the cold night, Mr. Claus's merry band be let back onto the good land. But Mr. Claus were in no mood for cheer, he weren't, for there still be someone missing from that merry band, his best friend in the whole world, the wee peppermint sticks. We forgot him.
Yeah, we did.
We were slightly distracted.
Yeah.
Aye, it wore heavy on his heart, it did, and as he stepped out into the biting cold of the field, the absence of his good, honest worker began to get the better of good old Mr. Claus.
Oh no, another.
Yeah. Oh. And now this is my solo piece, so stay out of it.
Oh, good.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need. I don't care about those presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want pepper for my own. More than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. You know that all I want for Christmas is you. Oh, Pepper.
This is nonsense.
I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. No, I'm just gonna keep on waiting. Get out underneath the mistletoe. Please. There's no sense in hanging stockings there upon the fireplace. No, Santa Claus can't make himself happy with a toy on Christmas Day. I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. Pepper, what can I do? You know that all I want for Christmas is you.
Making me emotional, this.
Oh, no. And all the lights are shining so brightly everywhere. And the sound of children's laughter fills the air. And everyone is singing. I can hear those sleigh bells ringing. Oh, won't you please bring the one I really love? Won't you please bring my Pepper back to me? I don't want a lot for Christmas. This is all I'm asking for. No, I just want to see my Pepper standing right outside my door. I just want him for my own. More than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. No, that's all I want for Christmas is you. Peppermint sticks. All I want is you. Oh, no. Peppermint sticks. Oh, Pepper. My dear Pepper. I wonder if I shall ever see you again.
That was really upsetting. It was.
And so it should be.
I was very sad by that. Now, what might that be? 'Tis a curious sound.
Don't mind that, groundskeeper. It's just my mobile telephone. Probably Mrs. Claus sending me another one of her dick pics. That's all.
What? She?
Yeah.
Technology may be a bit beyond me, Mr. Claus. After all, back on the farm, there be no telephone. An honest worker have to present his willy to another worker in person, he does. Quite right, groundskeeper.
Yes.
Like the good old days.
Like it, well said, yeah.
It's a simple place, but what I do know is that if a telephone ring like that, it'd be someone making a call, Mr. Claus.
Oh, perhaps you're right, groundskeeper. Let's see.
Mr. Claus. How nice of you to pick up.
Oh, that's a fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's the old
voice.
Anonymous voice changer.
Oh, that's great. I should use that daily.
Daily, you need one.
Oh, my calls.
Well, that would prevent them knowing who you are and sending you all those cease and desist letters, Matthew.
Yes, it would.
Who is this?
I'd evade them years.
Yes.
I would.
Who is this?
Never mind who I am. The question you should be asking yourself, Mr. Claus, is who I have with me.
Hello? Hello? Who is this?
Never mind who I am. The question you should be asking yourself, Mr. Claus, is who I have with me.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there?
Can you hear me, Mr. Claus?
Silly me. I was holding this thing upside down.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, that's much better.
Excellent.
So, who is this?
Never mind who I am. The question you should be asking yourself, Mr. Claus, is who I have with me.
Oh, blast. I think I just muted the microphone. Hold on a second.
Mr. Claus? Mr. Claus, are you there?
It must be one of these buttons here.
Mr. Claus, I can't hear you, Mr. Claus.
No, it's not that one. That one there appears to be for accessing pornography.
Mr. Claus, are you there?
Here we are. Unmute microphone.
Mr. Claus?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Excellent.
What is this?
How Mrs. Claus would laugh if she could see me trying to get to grips with this modern technology.
He's like me?
Not like in our day when...
Mr. Claus!
Yes. Hello. So do tell me, who is this?
Never mind who I am. The question you should be asking yourself, Mr. Claus, is who I have with me.
Who do you have with you?
Oh, I thought that would be obvious. Very well, Mr. Claus. The person I have with me is your best friend, your beloved, your Peppermint Sticks.
Pepper? You have him? He is well? Oh, that is fantastic news.
I wouldn't start celebrating just yet, Mr. Claus, for his return will come at a price.
What? A price? I don't understand.
You don't need to understand, Mr. Claus. All will become clear shortly. Bring yourself and your companions to your sleigh at 0400 hours. All will become clear then.
Ransom call.
Yeah.
We've had North Korea, ransom calls.
I know, it's all been kicking off, hasn't it?
Missiles.
It's Africa.
Songs. I'm not going there.
We're not discussing that.
That was
did not appreciate that.
I was
a little on the nose.
It was on the nose.
It was on the nose.
Yes. It was risque.
Hey, Mysterious Mysteries has always been a topical, relevant affair.
I was thinking Bonnie's gonna come up and start singing for us at once.
Yeah. Well, you've got a long speech here now.
'Twas a most mysterious message it was, from an even more mysterious being. But as we made our way back to the sleigh, a good honest sleigh, we could hardly have guessed how truly mysterious a being this would be. For as we arrived at the good sleigh, we were greeted by a being I'd heard tales of when but a wee boy. A phallus he was. What? Aye, just a wee willy. What? Nothing else. But this be no ordinary willy, nay, nothing else. But this be...
No.
Oh, yes.
Start again.
A phallus he was, aye, just a wee willy. But nothing else. But this be no ordinary willy, nay, this be the half-inch. And while all the good folk of the world love the Christmas season, the half-inch, well, he does not, nay. No one be sure why, but there has to be a reason, and while I may be a simple groundskeeper, just an honest worker me, I do think the reason be that this willy be 12 sizes too small, just a half-inch. Whatever the reason be, the half-inch stood before us now, a wee willy in the snow, with his peculiar Mongolian accent, and true to his word, next to him stood the wee peppermint sticks.
Are you being serious? This is genuinely a phallus in the snow.
It's just a wee willy.
I love how you said 6 inches, because I did my maths. 12 times
0.5 of an inch is 6,
so
yes.
6 inches would be the regular size.
Yes, he's 12 inches, 12 times too small.
Yeah, I think he's speaking... But
bear in mind, what would be your get-up of a sweater and nothing else? I can weigh you up against the half-inch.
I wouldn't know averages, but I think I should be at least double the half-inch. I should suggest, listener.
Hold on. Yeah, that's about right.
At least double.
At least.
No.
Perhaps treble.
Perhaps treble.
If we took the radiator on
a good
day.
Yes. Turn the radiator on.
Pepper.
Get the admin team to give me a good warming.
They'll get the measuring stick out.
We'll get the extra half out there. Don't you worry.
Matthew, behave yourself.
Pepper. We'll have to cut this.
We will. It really is you. Oh, thank heavens. Are you well? Tell me you are quite all right.
I am, Santa. It's wonderful to see you again, sir.
Oh, the pleasure is mine, Pepper. We feared the worst. We thought that maybe you had...
Do forgive me for interrupting this little reunion, Mr. Claus, but our business here has not been completed.
Our business? I don't understand. What do you mean?
Just for the benefit of the listener, this is the half-inch speaking.
This is, with his peculiar Mongolian accent.
That's all it says.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought I would just hand over this elf of yours and want nothing in return? Ha! You really are a fool, Mr. Claus. Tell me, do you know who I am?
Some kind of phallus? The Jolly Rogerer, perhaps?
You should be so lucky. No, Mr. Claus, I'm not the Jolly Rogerer. The Jolly Rogerer was, in fact, my father, and I dealt with him long ago.
Oh, the canon.
The canon,
interweaving itself.
Series 1, Episode 3, The Jolly Rogerer.
Oh, gosh.
You see, my father always handled matters in such a crude manner. He had no sophistication, no guile, and he had little time for me, the little runt of the litter, the half-inch.
The half-inch?
Yes, Mr. Claus, and unlike my father, the half-inch, maybe I should make him more lippy. Like like loose-skinned.
You think? He's loose-skinned. He's loose-skinned. Is he? He'll still have the skin.
I'm still perfecting the characterization.
Okay, I guess if it's a half-inch, you'd want to keep everything you can.
I cannot believe.
Yes,
I cannot believe this is what my life has become. I cannot believe I'm even humouring this.
Matthew, you bring out the dynamics of a half-inch penis so brilliantly.
I'll go more lippy. Yeah. And not jolly at all. I cannot stand merriment. It makes me sick. And so you must understand, I cannot abide this time of year, the most of all, this time of year that you and your merry band so adore.
You hate Christmas?
Hate it! I despise it! And in my genius I have devised a way of stealing it, and all its accompanying cheer from you, and all the other merry celebrants across the globe. You see, I knew you would be foolish enough to try your ghastly sleigh over a hostile nation's airspace, and when the inevitable occurred and your beloved elf fell from the skies, I made sure I was there to capture him. But I'm not an unreasonable phallus, Mr. Claus.
He is not.
No. For I am willing to return him to you.
You are?
Yes, but I want something in return.
What? I don't understand. What is it you want?
I'll exchange for the safe return of your elf, Mr. Claus. I want your sleigh and all the presents you have loaded on it.
What? But you can't have that. If you do, there'll be no gifts for all the good boys and girls around the world.
Precisely, Mr. Claus, precisely. And with no gifts, I will have stolen Christmas from all the wretched children. I will have stopped the insufferable merriment, the noise, the feasting, all of it. It will all finally be over, and I shall rest happily amongst the misery.
Oh, don't do it, Santa. Don't cancel Christmas on my behalf.
I can't lose you again.
Very noble of Pepper.
I know.
Very noble.
I can't lose you again, Pepper. I can't.
Stop. We owe it to all the good boys and girls. I am but one elf after all. The merriment of the world is more important than my own fate.
Forgive me, Pepper, but when you were gone, I realized just how important you are to me. To all of us. Presents may be lovely gestures, but that is all they are, gestures. It is far more important at Christmas simply to be with the ones we love.
Oh gosh, we're getting all sanctimonious here.
Our friends and our family. I realize that now, and it is why we must make this trade. Are we all in agreement, or am I a fool?
You be no fool, Mr. Claus. What I wouldn't give for one last Christmas with the good Lady Carmichael.
Aww.
Make the good trade, Mr. Claus, an honest trade.
Thank you, groundskeeper. And you, Vixen, what do you think? Actually, you have to do it. The Waynes will understand, Santa. The children will understand, won't they? Oh, thank you, Vixen, thank you. But I need complete agreement from us all if I am to do this, if I am to make this trade. What about you, Rudolph? What say you?
He may be a wee shite, Santa. But he's our wee shite.
Thank you, Rudolph.
Rudolph's come good. Wow.
Thank you, Rudolph. Thank you all.
Then we have a deal.
Yes, 1,000 times yes.
Very well, Mr. Claus. I release this elf back into your care, and now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to take this sleigh and all the gifts that come with it, and hide it far, far away. Yes, far, far away, where not a soul shall lay eyes on it ever again. Ha, 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 ha. And when all the children wake to find nothing, our merriment will all die. Yes, how it will all die, and how they'll all writhe in misery. And then there shall be no feasting, no singing, nothing at all that can be.
And so the half-inch did carry on his gloating, but not one of Mr. Claus's merry band did care, nay, not one. For with the wee Pepper back, they may be a family once more, and the air be filled with Christmas cheer once again. And in their joy they began to sing a festive song, a merry song, a song of love and cheer, while they embraced and slowly began the long walk to the little grotto on the North Pole that they called home.
Oh my.
I might have to stand for this one.
But feel free. Oh, I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted.
Right, here we go. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Oh, he really is standing. Let your heart be light. From now on, your troubles will be out of sight.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay.
McAllister's got pipes.
From now on, your troubles will be miles away.
Oh, bravo. Pepper.
Here we are in the olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow.
Peppermint sticks.
Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
It truly is a Merry Christmas.
Watching them sing was the wee half-inch, with the good sleigh and its gifts by his side. And as he watched, he did ask, how can this be? I've taken the honest sleigh, I've taken the simple presents, but this sound I do hear, it be merry. It be then that it dawned on the wee half-inch that he hadn't stopped Christmas at all. Nay, the good festive cheer had come all the same, it had. And then something truly magical did happen. Where once the wee half-inch phallus had been 12 sizes too small, now it grew. Aye, grew it did. First 12 sizes, then 50, then 100 sizes bigger, till it be an enormous phallus. Longer than the work day on the farm, and harder than the toil. Oh.
Wait, Mr. Claus! Groundskeeper, wait, all of you, wait!
What's that half... Oh my, look at you. You're the biggest dick I've ever seen.
Oh, Jesus, how's a laddie supposed to compete with that thing?
Sure, I'm surprised you weren't thinking that before he grew.
Oh, get
What is it, half-inch? Why do you beckon us?
Forgive me, Mr. Claus, forgive me. I was too small to see it at first, but now I do. Now I see what Christmas is all about. What a little fool I was, but now I understand. Here, take back your sleigh, and take back all your gifts. Take them back now and go deliver them across the world to all the good boys and girls. Spread your good cheer and let them all know the merriment that I now know for myself.
Ho, ho, ho! Why, it's a Christmas miracle. Of course I forgive you, half-inch. And what a wonderful proposition you make. Come now, everyone. Come, let us get back to the sleigh and make this the merriest Christmas of them all.
Of course, Santa, but I fear we may be too late. It's nearly dawn and we still have much of the world to visit. We'll never make all our deliveries in time. Then I shall assist and make sure you do, little elf. You will?
Oh, yes. Just you watch my friend.
No,
just you watch me, my friend, Peppermint Sticks. And just like that, the half-inch grew even more. Up and up he grew till he be the biggest thing in the whole of the good world. But 'twas not all nay, for the big phallus grew a sack as well. And what a sack it was too, big enough to fit all the presents on to the good sleigh, and a few of his own presents too. Then around the world he went quick as a flash, shooting his merry load down every chimney there be, even those in Africa he did.
I'll see.
And when he be done, he took Mr. Claus, and the whole merry band went back home to the North Pole just in time for the good honest dawn. Aye, 'twas a wonderful Christmas it was, and as the good folk of the grotto sat down for their Christmas lunch with their new friend, the half-inch at their side, they laughed and sang, they did, not about how the half-inch stole Christmas, nor about how the half-inch saved Christmas, but rather about how Christmas did save the half-inch.
What a heartwarming tale for the festive season.
Oh, mate, that was good, I have to say.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed
you
the
enjoyed
Christmas
that
message. I'm overlooking the fact that it was a Christmas message made by a 12-inch King Phallus. As hard as whatever, with a sack and shooting everywhere.
It was as long as the workday and hard as the toil.
As hard as the toil. I should be writing that down. What's a loquacious expression?
Well said. Absolutely. So, Matthew,
Mick.
see, you worried, you feared that I might come up with something in poor taste, something that was crude, but now you see it was family-friendly fun.
It was. I'm going to have my stocking at the end of my bear.
Absolutely. Maybe the half-inch will visit you this evening, Matthew.
I hope it gets full to the brim with presents.
He unloads his own sack.
I do. Of presents.
Of presents. Well, Matthew, can I say, when you got up to stand to sing the McAllister bits, that was beautiful.
Oh, was it?
It was lovely.
Oh, thank you.
It was lovely. It brought a tear to my eye.
Well, Mick, I know that we don't want to get involved in this self-fellatio. However, I did particularly enjoy and was moved actually by the Ode to Peppermint Sticks, which was Santa's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
It was. I really had to harness the emotions that
it was moving.
It was moving. It's sadly ruined by you getting involved for no reason whatsoever.
No, I was so moved that I felt that I needed to.
How your heart sang too.
It
sang.
It did. How it soared. My heart was an eagle which soared.
How it soared.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad we can agree that we were both excellent. And listener, please feel free to let us know yourselves if you thought we were excellent.
Because I don't think we were excellent. And also that script, bloody hell. Anyway, I'm pleased. This marks the end of the year, but Merry Christmas to the listener.
Merry Christmas to the listener.
So, Mick, what is next?
What is next is, why don't we tell them first how to get in touch with us to let us know how excellent we were.
Oh, okay.
Why don't I did the honours last time, so Matthew,
Mick, you keep saying how excellent we were, but we seem only to be getting hate mail.
If we get any mail at all,
generally directed at me,
generally directed at you, and not all of it sent from me.
Oh, really?
No. Some is from
the admin team. I've had them whipped for this. I knew they were treacherous.
They shall enjoy no Christmas.
I shall have them horsewhipped,
locked away. But will we give them bread and butter on Christmas Day or nothing at all?
We will if they accept emails to this account, which is mysteriousmysteries@outlook.com.
Correct.
And the Facebook is, you can search Mysterious Mysteries and get us, but if you want to, you can say @Mysterious Mysteries Podcast.
Yes, you can.
And you can also use @Mysterious Mysteries Podcast for Instagram.
Yes, you can.
You can't use @Mysterious Mysteries for Instagram.
No, you can't.
And someone has, and he's actually put a private on his account and said...
Did you look him up?
I did.
Yeah.
And he's got private, and he said it's private because he can't take this undeserved fame.
Understandable.
Honestly, that's what it says.
I'm really annoyed of him, though.
I am.
I'm really annoyed of him because
Let's get it back back.
Yeah, all our other accounts sound so nice, but our Twitter one is awful. What is it, Matthew?
At Podcast Mystery.
It's not even Mystery Podcast.
No, but I was talking about Instagram, but that's Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you mean so someone at Instagram has at Mysterious Mysteries. Well, listener, if you're hearing this...
genuinely written because of all the fame. So I think all the mail's going there.
Well, keep it up, listener. You hear it here first. I condone spamming that account until he deletes it.
No, well...
No, yes?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
No,
and then we shall claim it in triumph.
I don't condone that.
I do condone it.
Anyway.
Well, Matthew, that is it for another year of Mysterious Mysteries.
It is. But the question on everyone's lips, Mick.
What next?
Am I going to be dragged through a series 3?
You are. But before you're dragged through that...
Yes.
Listeners will have enjoyed a few weeks back. We had a fan fiction special written by the Pat Man.
We did.
We did. Did you enjoy it, Matthew? He enjoyed it. Well, that's a good thing you enjoyed it, Matthew.
Yes.
Because the Pat Man has sent us another one.
No.
Yes, he has.
Really?
He has. He's
who is the Pat Man?
A prolific writer.
What?
But long may it continue, because it makes my job a lot easier.
Who is the Pat Man?
I should make it clear, Pat Man, that if you're expecting some kind of financial compensation for these efforts,
you shall have it from Mick's personal account.
Yeah, no, you shall be waiting a long time. But no, we will return early January.
Oh, yeah.
So only a few weeks away.
Early in January.
With the Pat Man, the next installment of the Pat Man's fan fiction saga.
Right.
And so that will keep us going. And then, yes, in the new year, we shan't put a date on it.
Are we listening to these lies again? I swear that we've had these before.
Every single time I've given a time frame, I've not followed through.
We've not sort of kept it. But we've not early in the new year.
I wouldn't say we've not sort of kept it. I'd go a bit further, Matthew. Yes. I'd say we've absolutely not kept it whatsoever. We both our names go out on this.
I don't write them.
I don't know. You do nothing. Maybe you can write one. Okay, it's hard.
Just pick up my quill. Get to the top turrets.
The parchment out.
Yes, meet Rapunzel.
Absolutely.
I shall.
Show her your half-inch. She won't be able to climb that. Oh, how we laugh.
Oh, he's a little joker, isn't he? Keeping me on my toes.
Absolutely.
Exhaust me with a 20-page script, and now I get this.
28. That was 28 pages. 28. Don't tell me short. Matthew, all that leaves for us to do is to both individually wish the listener a sincere and warmly Merry Christmas.
A lovely and a Merry Christmas to the listener. And a Merry Christmas to you, Matthew.
And a Merry Christmas to you, Matthew.
Oh, thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you all for a mysterious new year. Mysterious Mysteries.